Good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss about properties of real numbers. Meron tayong 7 properties ng real number. Yung unang property natin, ang tawag natin sa kanya ay closure property. By the way, itong mga properties na to, applicable lang siya for addition and for multiplication kasi hindi lahat ng properties natin pwede kay subtraction and division. Unlike kay addition and multiplication, all those properties pwede siya. Okay? So yung closure property natin state that if the sum or the product of any two real numbers is also a real number. Ibig sabihin, kapag nag-add ka ng dalawang real numbers, ang sagot niya, real number din. Kapag ka nag-multiply ka ng dalawang real numbers, ang product niya, real number din. So for example, A plus B is equal to real number since A and B are also real number. Positive 7 plus positive 2 is equal to positive 9. Positive 15 plus negative 21 is equal to negative 6. So, mapapansin nyo, yung sum natin, real numbers din sila. Kasi, yung kanilang addends, real number din. For multiplication, A times B is equal to real numbers since A and B are also real numbers. Negative 5 multiplied by negative 9 is equal to 45. Negative 4 multiplied by positive 4 is equal to negative 16. Another property that we have is commutative property of addition and commutative property of multiplication. So property na to, two real numbers can be added or multiplied in any order. Ibig sabihin, kahit baliktarin mo yung posisyon nilang dalawa, pag minultiply mo or pag inadd mo, same pa rin yung sagot niya. For example, sa commutative property of addition, A plus B is equal to B plus A. So, kahit baliktarin mo daw silang dalawa ng posisyon, parehas lang naman ang kalalabasan niya. Okay, so let's have 3 plus 4. So, pag ginawa natin siyang 4 plus 3, both of them have the sum of 7. So, commutative property of addition ang tawag natin doon. Another, 5 plus negative 2 is the same with negative 2 plus positive 5. So, both of them have the sum of positive 3. So, commutative property of multiplication naman, A multiplied B is the same with B multiplied by A. So, let's have 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15, which is the same as 3 times 5, whose product is 15 also. Another, negative 3 times positive 6 is the same with positive 6 times negative 3 because the product of the two is negative 18. The next property that we have is the associative property of addition and the associative property of multiplication. Changing the grouping of numbers that are being added or multiplied does not change the value. Kanina sa commutative natin, meron lang tayong dalawang addends, meron tayong multiplicand and multiplier. So, dalawa lang yung numbers na pinag-a-add or pinag-multiply natin. Pag binago mo yung position nun, hindi daw nagbabago yung sagot nun. Pag associative naman, 3 or more na siya. So, meron kang groupings. Pag binago mo daw yung groupings mo, same lang din naman daw yung kalalabasan niya. Example, quantity A plus B plus C. So, as you can see, ang magkagrupo dito yung A plus B. The same lang daw siya sa A plus the quantity of B plus C. So, ang nakagrupo naman dito is si B and C. So, let's have this. Quantity 3 plus 4 plus 2. Let's have this. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Now, kung papalitan natin yung groupings natin, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 plus quantity 4 plus 2. So, unahin natin yung nakagrupo. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9, which is the same with the sum dun sa quantity 3 plus 4 plus 2. Another, negative 9 plus the quantity of 7 plus 4. So, ang magkagrupo dito yung 7 plus 4. So, pag binago natin yung groupings niya, that is equal to quantity negative 9 plus 7 plus 4. Tingnan natin kung tama yung sagot nila parehas. Let's have first on the left side. So, yung groupings natin na 7 plus 4 is 11. And then, negative 9 plus 11 is positive 2. Doon naman tayo sa right side. Yung grouping natin na negative 9 plus 7 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus positive 4 is positive 2. So, ibig sabihin, equal. Kahit baguhin mo kung sino yung magkasama doon sa loob ng parenthesis, hindi magbabago yung sagot natin. Same thing with the multiplication. The quantity A times B multiplied by C is the same with A times the quantity of B times C. So, let's have this. 3 times the quantity of 5 times 2. So, ang magkagrupo dito is si 5 times 2. Pag nakuha mo yung product ni 5 times 2, saka mo multiply kay 3. Same lang daw siya kapag ang magkagrupo si 3 times 5, then multiply by 2. Another. Quantity 6 times negative 4 multiply by negative 5. So, magkagrupo dito si 6 at saka si negative 4, which is equal also to 6 times the quantity of negative 4 times negative 5. So, ang associative natin, may groupings. Okay? Baguhin mo man kung sino yung magkasama sa loob ng isang grupo, hindi nagbabago yung sagot niya. Next is the distributive property over addition and the distributive property of subtractions. Pag sinabi nating distributive property, from the word itself, distribute, namamahagi ka. Okay? So, multiplication distributes over addition or subtraction. So, for example, I have here A times the quantity B plus C. So, yung A natin, i-distribute mo siya kay B at saka kay C. So, that will become AB plus AC. AB stands for A times B. AC stands for A times C. So, for example, 2 times the quantity 3 plus 4. So, magiging 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And 6 plus 8 is 14. Another. Negative 7 times the quantity of 1 plus 5. So, distribute lang natin siya, si negative 7 kay 1 at saka kay 5. So, that will become negative 7 times 1 plus negative 7 times 5. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. Negative 7 times 5 is negative 35. So, that's negative 7 plus negative 35 is equal to negative 42. Okay. So, distributive property over subtraction, ganun din ang gagawin natin, pero kung mapapansin mo, yung operation natin dun sa ating groupings ay addition, ngayon naman subtraction. So, A times the quantity of B minus C, so i-distribute lang natin si A kay B at saka kay C. So, that is equal to AB minus AC. I repeat, AB stands for A times B, AC stands for A times C. Example, 2 times the quantity 4 minus 1. So, i-distribute natin si 2 kay 4, tsaka si 2 kay 1. So, that is 2 times 4 minus 2 times 1. Since ang operation natin sa ating grouping ay subtraction. So, 2 times 4 is 8. Then, 2 times 1 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. Next, 3 times the quantity 10 minus 6. So, distribute lang natin yung 3 kay 10 at saka kay 6. So, that is 3 times 10 minus 3 times 6. 3 times 10 is 30, and 3 times 6 is 18. Therefore, 30 minus 18 is 12. Next property is the identity property of addition and the identity property of multiplication. Sa identity property natin, any number added or multiplied to the identity element, the given number will remain unchanged. Ibig sabihin, kung meron tayong given number at inad natin siya using the identity element or minultiply natin siya using the identity element, yung sagot niya, yung number pa rin na yon. So, sa addition natin, yung additive identity is 0. So, any number, pag inad mo ng 0, ang sagot, yung number na yun pa rin. Sa multiplication naman, multiplicative identity natin is 1. Ibig sabihin, kahit anong number, i-multiply mo kay 1, ang sagot pa rin niya, yung number na yon. So, for example, A plus 0 is equal to A. So, gaya ng sabi ko, kahit anong number, i-add mo ng 0 since 0 is the identity element for addition. 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. Negative 3 plus 0 is still negative 3. Hindi nagbabago. Kung ano pa rin yung number na given natin, yun pa rin yung sagot natin. Same thing with the multiplication. Pag minultiply mo daw ang isang number sa multiplicative identity natin na 1, ang sagot niya, yung number na yun pa rin. So, A times 1 is still A pa rin. 2 times 1 is still 2. Negative 4 times 1 is still negative 4. The next property that we have is the inverse property of addition and the inverse property of multiplication. So, any number added or multiplied to the inverse element, the answer is 0 and 1 respectively. So, inverse, ibig sabihin, opposite, kabaliktaran. Okay? So, kahit anong number daw, kapag inad mo sa kabaliktaran niya, that the answer will always be 0. Ganun din, kapag nag-multiply ka sa inverse niya, sa kabaliktaran niya, the answer naman daw ay 1. So, sa addition, ang inverse element natin na tinutukoy yung opposite sign. Okay? Sa multiplication naman, ang inverse element natin is the reciprocal. So, for example, A. Ang opposite ng A ay positive A. Ang opposite ng positive A ay negative A. So, pag pinag-add mo itong dalawang to, that's equal to 0. Okay? Another. Positive 7 plus negative 7. So, that's equal to 0. Negative 3, opposite ng negative 3 is positive 3. So, pag pinag-add mo yung dalawang yun, it's still 0. I think ginamit na natin to sa addition of integers. Multiplication naman natin, so reciprocal. Ibig sabihin, yung numerator gagawin mo denominator, yung denominator gagawin mo numerator. For example, yung ating A. So, that's already equal to A over 1. Okay? Wala ka man nakikitang over 1, ibig sabihin, yung whole number natin, laging meron denominator na 1. Okay? So, ang opposite ng A is 1 over A. So, pag minultiply mo daw yung dalawang yun, ang sagot, 1. Okay? Next, negative 2. So, ang reciprocal ng negative 2, so magiging negative 1 over 2. So, yung sign, parehas lang. Kung negative yung given, negative din yung gagamitin mo. Kung positive yung given, positive din yung gagamitin mo. Okay? So, that's equal to 1. Next, 1/3. So, ang reciprocal ng 1/3 ay 3 over 1. So, you don't have to write over 1. You just simply write 3. So, 1/3 multiplied by 3, that's equal to 1. The last property that we have is the zero property of multiplication. So, any number multiplied to 0, the answer is 0. So, for example, 8 times 0 is 0. 7 times 0 is 0. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. So, ibig sabihin, kahit anong number, multiply mo kay 0, kahit 1 million pa yan, ang sagot niya, 0 pa rin. Okay? So, let's have try this. I want you to identify the property illustrated in each sentences. So, ano kaya yung mga properties na ginamit natin dito sa mga given natin? So, I want you to post this video. Sagutan nyo muna yung 1 to 10. Then, pag may sagot ka na, pwede mo na ulit i-continue to check your answers. I guess may sagot ka na. Let's see kung nakuha mo ba ng tama. I hope nakuha mo siya ng tama. At kung medyo nalilito ka pa, balikan mo na lang ulit yung mga properties kanina para alam mo kung saan ka nalilito at maitama mo yung part na nalilito ka. Another try this. Complete each equation using the given property. So, ano kaya yung missing real number natin dyan gamit yung property na to? So, for example, sa number 1, 5 times blank is equal to 5. Using the identity property, ano kaya yung kulang doon sa ating number 1 given? Okay? So, i-post mo muna ulit yung video na to, then pag may sagot ka na, pwede mo na ulit i-continue. Okay? I guess may sagot ka na. Let's see kung tama yung sagot mo, and I hope nakakuha ka ng perfect 10. At kung sakaling hindi at nalilito ka pa rin, pwede mong balikan yung mga lessons kanina. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. Hope you understand our lesson. Bye!